everybody been asking me, when you gonna do the Cincinnati Chili? I'm gonna do it today. You ready? Let's go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's do a quick rundown of what we got. Right here we have some ground beef, we have beef broth. I know some recipes use water, but whenever I can substitute water for either chicken broth or vegetable broth, seafood broth, or beef broth, I try to use that. We have some tomato sauce here, tomato paste here, ground cinnamon, some W sauce, fresh chopped garlic, some chili powder, kosher salt, allspice, apple cider vinegar, some unsweetened cocoa, some smoked hot paprika, cumin, and right here we have some cloves. So these are the ingredients, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so to get started, we're gonna start preparing the base foundation of our chili. Now, what I've been told about Cincinnati chili, if you start the process by the browning of your meat in some olive oil, you've already went wrong. That's not how you make Cincinnati chili. So we're gonna take our pot, we're gonna go ahead and get that heated up, and we're gonna add our tomato paste here. And we're gonna cook this for about 1 or 2 minutes over medium-high heat. You don't wanna burn it, but you wanna cook it until you smell that rich tomato flavor, and also it's semi-toasty or toasted, however you wanna say it. So this could take about 1 to 3 minutes. And you'll notice it's gonna leave these little red patches at the bottom of your pan. Guys, I'm starting to smell that fragrant. And again, you don't wanna burn your tomato sauce. Or paste, I'm sorry, your tomato paste. All right, so it looks like we are good right here. I can smell that tomato paste. It's a little toasty like we want it. So next, what we're gonna do is pause our heat, or you can remove your pan from your heat. I'm gonna leave it right here, because we got more cooking to do right here. Now, this is where the creativity comes in for the Cincinnati chili, guys. So now you're gonna add your raw ground beef in here. I know people saying, why are you putting raw ground beef in there? Shut up, Cincinnati chili, all right? It's gonna cook. Next, we're gonna take our beef broth. Now, if you got water, you can use water. I'm using this beef broth. And we're using 4 cups of this. And now we're just gonna get this broken up into like a little slush. Doesn't look pretty. This is how we gotta do it, baby. All right, so now we're gonna unpause our heat. We're gonna bring this back up to a simmer, and we're gonna continue stirring while we continue to break this beef up. So as you can see right here, it's coming into a light simmer. That's what we want. So we're gonna start adding the remaining of our ingredients, with the exception of our apple cider vinegar and our cocoa, all right? So we're gonna add our onions, add that tomato sauce, our fresh garlic. Definitely can't go without that fresh garlic. W sauce, allspice, cloves, cumin, cinnamon, our salt, that hot smoked paprika. Now, if you don't have hot smoked paprika, use some cayenne pepper. And what would be chili without chili powder? Now we're gonna get that mixed in. So now we're gonna back this down to a light simmer, and we're gonna let it cook uncovered for 2 to 3 hours. And you wanna make sure you're stirring this periodically during that 2 or 3 hours. I suggest every 30 to 40 minutes, kind of take a look at it, make sure everything is okay with it, still has that consistency that you're looking for, which is a chili consistency. I doubt if you have to add any extra broth or anything to it, just let it simmer. All right, so we'll be right back in about 2 to 3 hours. All right, so we're about 2 hours in, and this is the consistency I want my chili. I like mine not too thick, not too watery, just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and turn our heat off, and we're gonna add our final ingredients, which is our apple cider vinegar and our unsweetened cocoa. Now this is optional. If you don't want to add the unsweetened cocoa, that's fine. It's up to you, but it's not Cincinnati chili. And we're just gonna stir that in, just like that. Man, it smells so good. I wish you guys can smell what I'm smelling. All right, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna move this over to the cutting board and I'm gonna show you how to prepare or ways you can prepare your Cincinnati chili. All right, let's get over to the cutting board. So now we're gonna prepare our 4-way Cincinnati chili. Guys, there's a 2-way, 3-way, and a 4-way. And I'm gonna show you what it is. We'll add our spaghetti noodles here. We'll come across that with our Cincinnati chili. And this is what makes it that 2-way. That's your 2-way Cincinnati chili. And this makes it 3-way. Gonna add some minced onions here, chopped onions. And we're gonna come across that with our cheese. That makes it 4-way. And is there a 5-way? It is a 5-way. You could add some red kidney beans on the side, but I'm good on that right there. I don't want any kidney beans on this one here. This is fine just like it is. And there you have it, guys, Cincinnati style chili. Let me know what you think about this recipe in the comment section below. Also, the measurements and ingredients will be in the video description below. Let's go to quality control. This is a big plate of groceries, so let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so guys, we're back in here for quality control, man. I got my plate of Cincinnati chili right here, guys. Woo! I'm gonna go ahead and get into it, man. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Well, if you never had Cincinnati chili, you don't know what you're missing. I know you probably think, oh, it's just like any other chili. No, it's not. You know, your regular chili has a different flavor base. It's more of the cumin and just the chili powder and more of your salty seasonings, at least from my perspective. Right here, what grounds this Cincinnati chili and its flavor, of course, the chili powder, but it's that cinnamon, those cloves, and that allspice. It just brings out a whole nother flavor of it, and man, it is delicious, I'm telling you. I know people were saying when I made my taco spaghetti, oh, that's just, Cincinnati chili is just like taco spaghetti. And I just wanted to tell them, man, that taco spaghetti is nothing like this Cincinnati chili. 2 totally different meals. So, guys, definitely check this out. So until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli. This is All Wings Everything. And you better believe Leah is on the other side of the table tearing that Cincinnati chili up. Ain't you, Leah? Mm-hmm. And remember, I ain't no chef. I just cook a lot, and I'm out. Peace.